Hello, good morning. We are now in the final chapter of my novella, The Treasure Beyond the Riverbed. I entitled this as simply The Epilogue. The boat going to Masbate sailed at 6 p.m. They reached the city at 10 p.m. Marilyn texted Nora that they are on their way to the boarding house while they were on the tricycle. Marilyn's best friend was already waiting outside the house when they arrived. Come on, let's get inside. Let me help you with your things, Nora said as they alighted from the tricycle. So, Alan, we have met at last. You've been the topic of our conversations since day one. For 1 week, Alan stayed in Marilyn's boarding house while recuperating. Marilyn goes home at lunch so her boyfriend won't get bored by just watching TV the whole day. Alan's taste buds went back to normal. His eyes were not bulging anymore, where the other one can still see. His nose still has this bad smell, but at least there's no fluid coming out of it. Marilyn asked Alan if he wants to go to Pulot during the weekend to meet her family. The man answered excitedly, well, of course, my love. They rode in a jeepney to their place. It was already 11 in the morning. They bought their lunch before going to Pulot. The weather is windy. The leaves of the trees are swaying violently as the birds sing a herald song. Alan stared at the face of the woman beside him. Her deep brown eyes showed genuine and unconditional love. He reached out to Marilyn's hand as they crossed the river, struggling with a growing flood. It was noontime when they reached Marilyn's home. Hoy! Marilyn imitated her father's usual greeting. The latter was inside their cottage, taking his siesta, surrounded by his dogs and cats. Marilyn approached his father, kissing his hand. Alan did the same. After a brief introduction, John led them inside the house. Chenilda was at the kitchen, stacking firewood. Marilyn embraced her busy mother from behind. Chenilda faced her daughter and eyed the man standing by the door. Did you have your lunch already? Not yet, Ma, but we have packed meals from Jollibee. Don't worry, be happy, Marilyn said, giving her mother a gentle massage on the shoulder. So, Mrs. Allen, acknowledged Chanil. Here, Alan, let me have a closer look at you, invited Marilyn's mother. Alan went to them and kissed Chanil's hands. I'm glad to meet you, Tita, the man said while smiling sweetly to the middle-aged woman. How is your condition now? Pursued Marilyn's mother. I'm a lot better now, Tita, thanks to your caring daughter, answered the grateful man. That's good to know. Okay, you can have your lunch now. Enjoy your stay in Masbate. Thanks, Tita. I will, beamed Alan. Indeed, Alan enjoyed his stay in Masbate, especially their Polot adventures. He appreciated Marilyn's family, their kindness and hospitality. It was a month when he has fully recovered. His eyesight was restored, and there's no bad smell in his nose anymore. He returned to his work in Quezon City. Then summer came. Alan invited Marilyn to their place in Sultan Kudarat. Marilyn met Alan's brothers, relatives, and childhood friends. She spent her vacation with Alan's loved ones. She was impressed with their camaraderie. Before they parted, Alan proposed to Marilyn. They planned to have their wedding after a year. Dun, 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 dun. The day of the wedding came. The choir group of Marilyn was already positioned in the choir loft. Her maid of honor was her best friend. Alan's best man was his cousin Richard. The couple's siblings were in charge of the reception. The bride composed the wedding song, and the groom sings it while waiting for his bride. As Marilyn walked down the aisle towards Alan, she silently sang with him, full of gratitude for God's gift to her treasure beyond the riverbed. Alan. The end. Okay, thank you so much for watching from episode 1, the prologue, and to the last episode, which is the epilogue. I hope you enjoyed watching my novella. Till next, bye.